Please bear with me while I make this complicated video, and complicated it will be. So I'm relying on your patience and I'm relying on your intelligence. Okay? Most of all, I'm relying on your intelligence. So please do not be driven away, by emotionalism. But let's look at the facts. Okay, number one, we're in 2024, yet for some unknown reason, you can be the alphabet with a beard, get pregnant. That's okay. You could be part of the alphabet group and do some weird things in schools, weird things, stripping for the children, playing with dildos, yet that's okay. There's no outcry from these so-called moralistic far right. No outcry whatsoever. Some of the dirty things you see in schools and there's no outcry makes you wonder what exactly is going on. If this is about purity of the races and family values, I don't see any evidence of that. Let's look at another aspect. You see, if you look on TV, there's so many mixed race couples, interracial families promoting products. And suddenly these production companies, I'm not sure if they're naive, but they believe that what they see on TV reflects real life. But it doesn't. Just because you see lots of interracial families on TV selling Coca-Cola or oranges or whatever does not mean that society accepts interracial relationships. It doesn't mean that race relations have moved on. If anything, it's gone backwards. The Make America Great Again was used by the far right and still gaining momentum. If you look at the Rwanda, where Rishi Sunak says that he's going to do everything in his power to lead the economic European community so that they can deport these immigrants. That in fact, England is now moving towards even far right, far more than Adolf Hitler was when he was in power. England now is just one step away from the gas ovens when it comes to immigrants. One step away, you mark my words. Right, they're really pandering to the hardcore racist, okay? Because they're hoping that the luck that Boris Johnson had, the luck will rub off. What was that luck? Racism got Boris Johnson a landslide victory, okay? So this idea that you look at the TVs and you see adverts everywhere of interracial couples and you believe it's heaven on earth. You believe that this must be the reality. No, it's not. Any interracial couple will tell you they get stared at. Any interracial couple, I have mixed race nieces, I have mixed race nephews, and I can tell you that this idea of heaven on earth is a load of lies. If anything, it's gone worse. Interracial couples are more likely to end up in divorce than anyone else, and you can guarantee it's to do with social pressure, society, poverty, blah blah blah, and poverty as a result of racism and lack of access to resources. So it's always going to hit interracial families first. But these people that who are targeting the Romeo and Juliet theme as if it's going to affect their lives personally, as if somehow every black person, every white person is going to go out there, start concubining, start having sex with each other. When in reality, it's nothing more than a stage production, maybe seen by a handful of people, and that's it. Life will continue with this hatred. Life will continue. The haters will continue to hate. It's not going to make a difference to their lives. and those in interracial relationships will just continue being together. I made a video and I says that if I was in an interracial relationship and I had mixed race children, I would tell society to go to hell, because what I know about human nature, they couldn't tear my family apart. They wouldn't have a chance. What I know about human nature, you have no idea, some of the things that, well, I won't even go there. They couldn't affect my interracial family. They couldn't. Human beings are cheap. Human beings are defiled. So they're kicking off because of this Romeo and Juliet having a black actress threatening to kill her, threatening to shoot her, and to attack the white cast, threatening them, And I'm thinking, to be honest, what we expected. Romeo, Juliet, William Shakespeare is a character of whiteness, and you're going to provoke the masses. England is already on the hook with this Rwanda and this Brexit, and you're going to bring this black production. You're going to terrorize these mental cases, these racists. They're already on the verge of a nervous breakdown, jerking off on the possibility. Rwanda. They're having a breakdown, and you come along with this stage production to tip them over even further. They really thought that England was going to be pure white. They really thought so. And then suddenly you bring in this black production to wind them up. And they're thinking, oh my God, I've hardly recovered from the Brexit. I'm waiting for all these blacks, all these Indians, all these Polish to leave England. And now suddenly this black production. They can't go. They can't go. Even the English government is going to break the law. They're going to leave the EEC, European Community. They're going to leave, just to continue this Rwanda deportation. The ghosts and doppies and vampires are running England. And there's no sense coming out of anybody. No sense. So when you see a production like this, they think England's being taken over. Look, our film industry, our stage productions, they got no sense. There's something wrong with the mind of racists. They got no sense. They refuse to study history. When they study history, they will see that they're inconsistent, they're contradictory. So you'll never see a racist study history. Never. Why? Because they know that everything about them is a contradiction and a lie and a cheat. The biggest cancel culture and the biggest cancel culture and cancel history are the racists. They're the ones who are trying to hide the truth. They're the biggest cancel culture. Hiding black history, African civilization. They're the biggest cancel culture. That's my next video anyway, which I'm going to make. This channel promises to get hot, get honest, so you don't want to miss out. Please leave me your opinion and don't forget to subscribe.